Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today it's going to be a sit down Q&A on my own. Yeah, I have no friends, no guests, just me and you. Earlier today I put a Q&A up on my Instagram, which is there, and I'll ask you all to send me some questions in. I just thought on this lovely Friday afternoon in the sun we could sit here and have a bit of a catch up. Jesus Christ, there's some weird questions in here. Let's start with a deep one. Has your girlfriend had an impact in the change in your lifestyle? For sure. So being for somebody who pushes you to the limit is key. Somebody's got their own shit going on, somebody doesn't rely on you, who's independent in themselves. I think seeing them doing well is also motivating for me personally, because then I want to do well and then I want to push them to do well. It's motivating as hell. Plus sometimes you can become quite big-headed if things are going your way, and having someone there to keep you grounded, keep you going is key. And yeah, she pushes me every day, make sure I get things done, make sure I'm productive. She believes in me, so yeah, I think it's really key to have someone there who's by your side the whole time, who doesn't rely on you but pushes you, if you get what I mean, who has their own shit going on. So yeah, in short, yeah, she has had an impact in the way I changed my life. She also reminds me to be a bit more free in my diet now and again, so we have cheat meals and stuff like that every weekend. So yeah, I fucking know she's watching too and she's gonna love that answer, so yeah, never again. So second question, how important is stamina for bodybuilding and just generally keeping fit? Obviously stamina is great for just generally keeping fit. I mean, if you're doing cardio, stamina's, if you're training for a specific sport, so if you're a footballer, if you're a rugby player, if you're a cricket player, rounders player, stamina's key. It's all about that high intensity movement, stamina, the fitness, everything. Whereas if you're a bodybuilder, stamina really doesn't come into play, because it's just mainly lifting weights and you're not really moving as much. Having good stamina is not essential for bodybuilding. It's just how strong you are in terms of bodybuilding. Stamina is not really a key player, but again, if you are training for a specific sport like football or rugby, stuff like that, stamina is essential obviously. But if you want to be healthy as well as lifting weights, I would advise doing cardio and stuff like that. It keeps the blood flowing through the body, and obviously all the health benefits there is. This next person must see my Instagram, but why do you wear Converse when lifting? I only wear Converse really on leg day because it's flat. So if you look at shoes like Vans and Converse, the sole of the foot is flat, so when you're squatting with a barbell or any type of squat, you're going to put that focus on the heel when you're driving up with that weight. So when it's flat, it's just easier. Whereas if you're wearing stuff like Nike Reacts, Adidas NMDs, they've all got mesh bottoms, which then it can unstabilize the balance when you're coming down on the squat, and it's more safe if you're wearing flat shoes really. So yeah, there's not much really, it's not really deep why I wear Converse. I haven't got a loyalty to the brand, it's just safer and more beneficial for a squat or a leg day. Fucking Vin Diesel going past. Random life question, one place you'd like to live? One place where I like to live. I don't know, man. It's like I've always had this fantasy where, because I live in Burnley, Lancashire, people may regard it as a shithole. It is kind of a shithole, but it's our shithole, you know what I mean? So obviously I don't live in Burnley my whole life, but I've had this fantasy that one day maybe I could make Burnley the place to go. So maybe build things around here, create things around here that makes people want to come here. So for example, there's a question later on which I'll go more deeper into, but I want to build a gym in the future, and obviously building things in the local area to make it the spot in the north of England to come to. That's the goal. But in terms of anywhere else, I'd love to live somewhere like in the Maldives, or I've never really been into moving to America, to be honest. But yeah, somewhere hot, preferably like Spain. I'd love to live in Spain for 6 months of the year, something like that. So yeah, maybe Spain. So the next question is, when are the mercenary shorts coming out? This one's a bit of a tough question, because in terms of, with our manufacturers, we schedule all of our stuff in advance, and we started the company through a limited budget, so every single thing that's come out, it's been one product at a time, which means things are growing a lot slower than what I'd have liked. So at the moment we've got hoodies and t-shirts on the website, and I've had a lot of questions in terms of when shorts are coming out, because as you can see, it's summertime now. Shorts aren't on the horizon as of yet, but we have got big things coming out in the next week or two. So keep your eyes peeled. I actually put a small little image there, little teaser. So yeah, that's what's coming out very soon. Just to reiterate, shorts are coming soon. So the next question is, how do you find motivation to hit the gym on bad days? I get this question quite a lot daily, to be fair, off friends and family, and anyone who knows me personally, who works out with me, knows I'm not motivated every single day. These days I'm bitching like hell. saying I don't want to go, I find excuses not to go.
I don't feel so good.
I don't want to go, I don't want to go, sir, please. But at the end of the day, it's all about discipline, not motivation. So after a while, the gym becomes part of your life, part of your lifestyle, part of your schedule, so you just have to go, and it's a discipline. All the stuff you don't want to do, you have to do, you know what I mean? It's just part of your life, and discipline's where growth comes in. And if you're doing the things daily that you don't actually want to do, then you're onto a winner, because you're doing 90% of people don't do that. What's the best thing about running a business? For me, it's all about meeting new people, networking, and it's never been about the financial game. It's always been about the message that we started the business on. So obviously it's a massive deal for me to push that message every single day through socials, through meeting people, and through new products. So the best thing is pushing that message, as well as personal growth, because running a business is so taxing. You are going to make mistakes, and mistakes are where success comes, because you can learn from them and grow from that. So yeah, growing as a person and pushing the message of the brand. So this next one's a good question. What's the best lesson you've learned while running your business? So as a young person running a business, I knew nothing about business when I started this. So in terms of the shocks that are about to come, in terms of finance and all the little logistics about it, I knew nothing. Mistakes were made. So in terms of that, I'd say that
today, Junior?
The lesson I've learned is encouraging mistakes. I want to make mistakes. That's where growth and learning comes in. Mistakes are key. Mistakes are where you succeed. In terms of lessons, make mistakes. Also, see, I know other people who are making businesses and they want to make the first product to be perfect. I'd also say, when you start a business, whatever your product or service is, just get it out there, lay that foundation, and whatever comes next can be better. But just get your brand out there first and foremost. Well, the next question is, how many hours do I sleep daily?
Time out.
Whoa, ah! Shave your under the arms. I dread to think what kind of jungle you have on your malawak.
So at the moment, it depends. If I'm working on mercenary things, I don't sleep much, maybe 4 to 5 hours, which isn't beneficial. But if I'm just an average day, I'd say 7. I try and aim for 7 to 8 on an average day. But again, I'm not going to push that I sleep 7 to 8 hours a night, because I don't. So I'd say right now, when it's summer and it's hot and I've got things working and I'm working on things in my business, I'd say 4 to 5 hours a night. Any future business ventures planned? Yeah, I'd say yeah. When Mercenary is quite self-sustainable and can look after itself in terms of its running and its operation, and it's constant like a machine, because at the moment we're still in the infancy of what it is. But once it is self-sustainable, we have got other things planned in terms of lifestyle and gym. I want to go into, before owning my own gym. I'm just gonna leave that there. We will pick up on that maybe in a year's time. So the next question is thoughts on drinking while working out. So Christian Guzman did a really good breakdown video on this. I'll link it in the description. But drinking doesn't kill gains. It doesn't kill progression, because it's just the equivalent of having a cheat meal weekly. Because I'd encourage letting your hair down once in a while to do something you enjoy, if that's drinking, if that's eating pizza, or I don't know, Indian, Chinese, whatever. What you've got to understand is where alcohol differs to food is alcohol is empty calories. So for example, vodka in that is 0 in everything, empty macronutrients. So I say if you're competing and you're in your final few stages, I would not encourage drinking or having stuff like that, because again, it's empty calories which you could put to good use. But no, drinking doesn't kill gains. I mean, I know plenty of people who compete and who go to the gym, work out, who drink, so no, you don't need to worry there. But it's all in moderation, just like anything else. But for me personally, I do drink, but drinking's not my go-to thing to do. It's not something that resonates with me massively. I got friends drinking now and again, maybe every other month, but it's not something I do regularly. It's not something that's ever really resonated with me personally. So the next question is, what's my current workout split? So it's funny you asked that. I've actually just changed my workout split just to keep things fresh in the gym, because things can get boring, and if you're doing the same workout split for years on end, you are going to plateau at some point, because naturally you are going to get bored of your routine. It's not massively different. So I was hitting a push-pull leg twice a week. I'm currently hitting a push-pull leg upper-lower. That's just down to the fact I've had to take extra commitments on in the weekends, so I can only hit the gym 5 times a week at the moment. So yeah, I'm hitting a push-pull leg and then an upper-lower on the weekends. Next question, advice for any young person who doesn't know what they want to do. See, as a young person myself at 22, still at university, you got shit, let's be frank, I got shit grades at school. It's easy to see people on social media portray this fantasy, which makes ordinary people like me and you think, oh, our lives aren't good enough, we don't know what we want to do. It's okay that you don't know what you want to do. You're fucking 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, even 24, 25. You've got your whole life to figure out what you want to do. It's just about, it literally is just about finding that passion, what you want to do. Like for me, finding the gym was a massive thing, because from there it's spawned onto other things. Listen, I'm aware this channel isn't the biggest, but if you are sat there scared because you don't know what you want to do with your life, you are panicking a little bit, because I don't know, you see people have their own businesses and you don't. You see people in a job, amazing job at 20 and you're older, and you know, it's fine. It's fine to not know what you want to do with your life. You're all young people, you'll work it out. I mean, all I can say is just find that one thing you love, passion, and just go from there. Make it a side hustle, make it a hobby, and I'm sure, and from there you'll definitely work it out. My go-to pre-workout, see, this has changed in the last 6 months, so it's evolved really. It started with a white Monster, the zero sugar one, the Ultra. Then it went to 3D. If you start with 3D off, I'll put a picture there. They are similar to a Monster, but they're less. It's less fizzy, it's less taxing when it gets gassy. It sits well, and there's more caffeine in them. A few weeks ago I did a few products from Ghost Lifestyle, and there was a limited edition lemon cake, well, lemon flavoured pre-workout. Amazing. I'll put a picture there. It's fucking amazing. There's more caffeine in it than a Monster, I think, but it's got other things in it like creatine and stuff, which is more beneficial for training. And yeah, I'd highly recommend buying any products from Ghost. They're a little bit more costly and expensive, but they're better. They taste better. They taste more what they say. They're not sour. They're amazing. So yeah, I'd say at the minute, Ghost Legend pre-workout lemon flavour, CG limited edition. I'll put it there. What's the best brand of protein powder? Again, I started with bulk powders because it was cheaper. Then I went to My Protein. Again, I was with My Protein. Well, I was with My Protein for about 2 or 3 years in terms of having them. I wasn't sponsored by them. But yeah, I used My Protein for about 2 or 3 years. Reliable, good source. But then again, a few weeks ago I tried Ghost, best protein I've ever tasted. It was it's chocolate chip cookie dough. There's cookie dough bits and chocolate chips inside it. It's amazing. It's 150 calories per 25 grams of protein per scoop. So I highly recommend trying Ghost products. They are a little bit more expensive, as I said previously, but the taste in them and the quality in them, second to none. So what's my goals for the next year in terms of business and just overall life? In terms of the business, I want to double what we have on the website. In terms of, I want to double sales, double everything. I want to grow the message even further, release sicker products. Yeah, just double everything. I want to improve everything year on year, daily. I want it to be bigger. I want us to have athletes maybe in a year in terms of who we sponsor or ambassadors. In terms of life, see, life's a tricky one, because I tend to take life day by day. In terms of, I have goals, annual goals, yearly goals, but I tend to take life day by day, because anything can throw out at you, come out at you. I just want to be more like, I want to be more aware and more appreciative and thankful for what I have. I also just want to carry on enjoying life, because I've lived life before where I wasn't living in the moment and enjoying it. You just want to enjoy life, because you never know when it's up, and experience more things. I mean, I've got things planned in the summer. I'm going on a holiday in a few weeks. I'm going to a festival at the end of August. I just want to enjoy life more and don't be too uptight, because I've been guilty of being uptight, just focusing on the business and not enjoying myself. And obviously enjoy doing the business, but you need to have a social life and just enjoy myself more. Well, the next question is, do you have any staff members employed in your company? I don't. Currently I don't. There's just 2 of us at the moment. But that is something maybe in the future we are looking to do. When the business grows, obviously we're going to need people to help, and we're going to start taking people on. But at the moment, no. I have hired someone in terms of YouTube though, in terms of up the quality, a videographer / editor now and again. So yeah, that'll up the quality in videos, and we've got sick projects planned and coming up the next week or 2. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, because it's sick. So we're now down to the last 2 questions. Who's my favourite YouTuber? I don't have a lot of time to watch YouTube in terms of other things, but there is one YouTuber I watch religiously, and that's Christian Guzman, an American YouTuber who focuses on fitness and business and lifestyle. I'd be lying if I didn't say he's a type of inspiration or a reason of why I started making videos and doing what I'm doing. When I first started going to the gym, he was the realest person in terms of he wasn't on any gear. It's genuine, you know what I mean? And it's hard to find genuine people in that industry because they all want to team up with people with the biggest brands. And he started his own thing, went on his own, did his own thing, and you can aspire to be like that and take things from that. So yeah, I'd say Christian Guzman. What music do I listen to when I'm in the gym? Varies, it depends. Like, so today I was listening to Linkin Park. Yesterday it was Eminem, so it's quite bipolar in terms of what I listen to. It probably depends on the weather, to be honest. When it's dark and dreary, I tend to listen to that sort of music. When it's sunny like this, it's more like EDM, house music, stuff like that. So yeah, it varies and it changes, but there isn't one specific genre. My favourite artist is Eminem, so it varies. When I lift heavy, it's more rock and intense music. But when it's a more hypertrophy day, it's more just EDM, dance. I'd like to thank everyone who sent in questions. It meant a lot. Without you, the video wouldn't be possible. If you do like more sit-down videos like this, please type it in the comments, let us know. We have got a lot more vlog content coming up in the next week or two. Higher production, higher quality. So if you are new to the channel, just to clarify, I'm not a qualified personal trainer. I just discuss my own experiences and what's worked for me through my journey and experiences. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and comment on what your favourite video was. If you want me to do another Q&A in the near future, leave it in the comments. And again guys, please subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah, I'll see you later.